Blessings and welcome everyone. Just a reminder before we begin. Your rising sign horoscope will give you additional clarity as to how a great deal of your sun sign horoscope may show up, and your moon sign horoscope will give you the less prominent side story that'll also be playing out for this 2-week period. Remember, horoscopes serve best when observed, like a weather or traffic report. You have influence over all outcomes with your thoughts, actions, choices, and deeds. Use the information that presents to help you make the highest choices for the highest outcomes. If you wish to schedule any of my services or like access to more content via my Patreon, follow the links below or go to my website, integrativemysticism.com. Hi there, Sagittarius. It's time to have a look and see just what is going on when it comes to the week starting March 29th, 2021. And just a quick heads up for all y'all out there. I'm not appearing in this video, but that's because I want to look at the cards and stay in the zone, and I don't want to break my flow. So we're just going to do this. Don't want to get distracted by the camera. But you can see me in other videos. Speaking of other videos, just for this week, I took the astrology portion and made it its own video because the Libra full moon was so involved. And it's been up for a couple days, but if you haven't seen it yet, you can follow the link in the down bar below. It'll take you right to the video, or you can find it on my main channel page. I also have the new elemental weather report for the month of April for all of us spiritual practitioners. And for those of you who are Patreon patrons, thank you very much. I've actually got your weekly bonus astrology report up as well. So lots of content. So what's going on when it comes to the weeklies? Well, I actually decided to start doing double passes and double takes when it comes to this week. And I do see that might actually be a really cool thing to keep going. And so for your spiritual themes this week, you've got the Death card and the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. And the Death card is indicating here that a lot of you Sagittarius people are going to be finding that a lot of endings, as I always say with this card, that you have seen coming, right? Endings that you knew were on the horizon are going to start physicalizing this week. They're going to actually start substantiating, and I don't feel like it's anything to be scared of. The Death card is showing up where a lot of transitions are occurring that are necessary, absolutely necessary for new life. Well, with the Death card, you might actually be finding that this week has a lot of messages of, a lot of heads up, a lot of things that are coming to a close. Whether they are projects, there are little pursuits of things going on in the job, but it's also a big freedom moment for you, because I do feel like a lot of you are also going to find that with these endings also comes the release from a lot of toil and a lot of high maintenance things that you wanted to get rid of, you just didn't know how. As we get on to your Ten of Pentacles reversed message, you're also getting a great deal of good news as far as a lot of mini breaks when it comes to either a shift on your material front when it comes to money and abundance, because I'm seeing with the Ten of Pentacles reversed, a lot of bonuses are kind of coming your way, or kind of little breakthroughs. Now you want to make sure that you understand with the Ten of Pentacles reversed that these are gifts, these are packages, these are chests, and they are going to come with a finite amount of goodies for you, whether it is money, whether it's an opportunity, whether it's connections, but you want to be able to do something with them and work with them wisely. Because with the Ten of Pentacles reversed, this is, I think, intended for you to be able to go through that transition with the Death card in the smoothest, most comfortable way possible. So we don't want to fritter a lot of these one-time gifts away that are coming to you this week. As we get on to your material shifts when it comes to your work, your job, your finances, you've got the Two of Pentacles reversed and the Page of Wands upright. And I'm actually seeing a lot of you Sagittarius people kind of switching sides or choosing sides. I'm looking at that Two of Swords reversed, and I'm actually seeing a lot of you cutting off from something that has been a regular part of your practical life, whether it is something that you've been doing for work, people you've been working for or assisting in some way, or maybe even something that has been dividing your time for a very long time. You're actually cutting something off because something else is getting much bigger. It's starting to grow. The Two of Swords reversed is also indicating that a lot of you are going to be finding that your role or your job is going through a bit of a shift where you're no longer doing all of the same duties. Some of you may be getting a new job, yes, but I do feel like it's not going to ask you to do everything that you expect to do with your skills. We also have the Page of Wands indicating an invitation coming your way to actually take on a new opportunity to make either fast money or make a fast shift when it comes to something going on with your home life, your living situation, possibly even something that relates to a quick breakthrough that we have to be able to make room for. We have to be able to act on this in a moment's notice. I am getting with this Page of Wands, this is something we got to be able to respond to quickly. That could actually take us a jump up in our own personal prominence, in our own work order, or something going on here where a lot of you are stepping into a space where, yeah, accepting this invitation or at least entertaining it is actually going to do you a whole lot of good. There may be some incentive also put up front for that. As we get on to your communications, friends, relatives, other people in your life, you've got the Fool card reversed and the Two of Wands upright. And with the Fool card reversed, I am seeing that you might actually be needing to pay attention to what is going on with a naysayer that might be going on that might be trying to get you out of doing something that you know actually would be very, very good for you. The Fool card reverse could actually be a friend or a relative that may be actually trying to undermine your confidence about something that they're not able to keep an open mind with. And this might actually be something because maybe something that you're trying to do, would challenge them, threaten their insecurities, or it may actually be, with the Fool card reverse, the reason they don't want you to maybe go through with a certain transition or a certain shift is because, well, that would maybe take you out from under their thumb. Because I'm feeling with the Fool card reversed, it's going to be hard to convince them to keep an open mind. I think that at that point, we're just kind of at a live and let live. They can maintain their own, little box to live in if they want to, but I am feeling like you do need to know, like, don't let this person undermine your confidence. Don't let this person talk you out of doing something good for you. Especially if this is somebody that's actually within your ranks, somebody in a closer, tighter circle that you are in. You may even find that somebody has been kind of maybe trying to slow up the works or dig in their heels due to their own pessimism, their own jadedness, or their own, again, fear. As we get on to the Two of Wands upright, I do feel a lot of you are actually stepping into a really good way, as you are also getting a chance to join forces with somebody. There is a pact or a promise being made with a friend or a relative or somebody that you have come to trust that is actually promising to actually take you on a bit of an adventure, take you on a bit of a journey here. The Two of Wands is indicating that you are joining forces not only because, they would be of mutual benefit, but it's actually something that if the two of you did join forces, you would be able to achieve something that actually provide superior results, or that would be superior to if the two of you would do it by yourselves, which of course is the reason for joining forces. But I feel like this is something a little bit different. This almost has to do with a bigger story that's not fully fleshed out in this week. And I do think with the Two of Wands, there is also a promise that's been made to you due to a collaboration or union in the past that is also getting made good on this week. I don't know if that's the same matter or a separate matter. When it comes to your challenges, you have the Queen of Cups reversed and the Seven of Cups upright. And with the Queen of Cups reversed, I'm actually seeing a lot of you Sagittarius people needing to pay attention to somebody that may actually be working against you in a way that you don't necessarily suspect. With the Queen of Cups reversed, it does feel like somebody is taking advantage of a lot of your generosity, a lot of your charity, a lot of everything that you do to kind of go all out for them. But I feel like with the Queen of Cups reversed, this is somebody that is maybe used to a bit of parasitism by accentuating maybe things that are not necessarily all that frail. In a lot of cases with the Queen of Cups reversed, we don't necessarily see somebody who is weak or somebody who is incapable, but we actually see somebody who has developed a very sophisticated way, probably at a very young age, of manipulating people into doing things for them because they know how to appear weak and incapable. And you might even find that this is somebody who's been taking advantage of somebody in your life as well. And I feel like with the Queen of Cups reversed is a challenge. You might actually be challenged to do something about it. As we get on to your other challenge with the Seven of Cups, it's going to be very important to pay attention to where illusions that have been allowed to exist in our lives need to actually get dispelled. When we talk about illusions, illusions could be things that maybe people agree to pass off as a truth for other people. Maybe that Queen of Cups reversed. Maybe when it comes to the way certain family arrangements, certain social arrangements go. But the Seven of Cups is indicating that these illusions or these looking the other way types of situations or false truths are actually becoming rather harmful. They're actually showing up and confusing people. It's like they're kind of gaslighting themselves. And in a lot of cases, it's time to actually know when to call it quits. A lot of your own beliefs are going to get challenged over the course of this week, and that's okay. That's a good thing, because at the end of the day, we don't want to necessarily be attached to things that are only, maybe in our lives because we think that's the only truth there is. We want to know, we want to feel that truth for ourselves. The Seven of Cups is indicating a lot of things that maybe you had held in high regard or believed to be a certain way. You're going to start seeing a lot of evidence get put on the table for how the true nature of not only people, but maybe even your own history has really been. As we get on to your relationships with love and romance and partnerships, you've got the Seven of Wands reversed, and you have the Eight of Pentacles reversed. Now, with the Seven of Wands reversed, I am seeing people coming out a bit strong this week. For those of you who are single, there may actually be, a couple, a person or two that is coming on quite strong. And I do feel that this might actually be a sign that, what they're selling, you don't want to buy. Because with the Seven of Wands, when people get that kind of pushy, or maybe it's somebody that you've been talking to already, but you're kind of not into so much anymore, it can indicate with the Seven of Wands reversed that a person just doesn't necessarily know how to take a hint, or they may be refusing the hints that you're giving, and, don't let them try and pull any of that twin flame runner crap on you either. Keep your options open. We got one more card to talk about here. For those of you who are currently coupled, the Seven of Wands reverse is indicating you may actually need to assist a partner who is trying too hard to make something happen the wrong way. And I don't feel like this is something that they're going to necessarily be very open-minded about, because I feel like this is something that they are very driven towards, very passionate about. But if they're not careful, they're going to hurt their own cause. As the Eight of Pentacles reversed, I do feel a lot of you, interestingly enough, who are single may find somebody that may not necessarily understand some of the more common conventions of dating very well. But I'm actually seeing sort of an innocent clumsiness that is coming through, something that you might even find endearing in this person, not the Seven of Wands reverse person, but the other person. And with the Eight of Pentacles reversed, I do feel like this would be somebody that, in a big way, you're going to have to be okay with showing the ropes when it comes to dating you, which makes sense. There's no such thing as a universal value. We don't all want the same relationship. We don't all want the same end game goal, but we might have to be a bit more upfront because this person does have some very positive qualities, but there is sort of like an awkward, befuddled clumsiness about this that may make it hard to see because they stumble through everything else. As we get on to those of you who are currently coupled, the Eight of Pentacles reversed is indicating here that a partner as well may be struggling. Maybe the reason for their Seven of Wands reversed energy is that they're trying to pull off something they simply don't know how to do. With the Eight of Pentacles reversed, it may be something that is a big goal, a big dream, or just something that they feel like they need to accomplish because it's necessary, even for other people, among friends and family. But they seem to be skipping some very important steps or just kind of focusing on the big picture and ignoring something that is actually quite crucial. You will be able to assist them this week, but you want to make sure that they understand that there is actually a benefit to sitting down and learning about this kind of stuff as well. So that's what I've got for you. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe because I appreciate it. And should you ever want to get a session with me, go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.